Welcome back to World of Immersion. Today we got some breaking news coming out from Six Flags with their all-new Fright Fest event. This year it's going to be called Fright Fest Extreme, and we got tons of new updates for you about the event this year. We got some crazy new IPs and a bunch of other new details, so be sure to stay tuned. But before we start today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss when we have brand new content. We have tons of new content coming out daily for the next few months, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss when we have a brand new video. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so starting off, Six Flags has been teasing something for Fright Fest for the last few weeks, and I've been very curious to see what it is, and they finally dropped a brand new video this year for the event. It's going to be called Six Flags Fright Fest Extreme, so it's a completely new name for the event, and they're going to be having a lot more IPs than normal. So starting off, let's take a look at all the new IPs that are coming this year. We got Stranger Things, the Conjuring universe, so not only is that going to be the Conjuring, but also the Annabelle and the Nun movies. I'm assuming they're going to have a maze for each of those as well. They're going to have Saw once again, Army of the Dead, and Trick or Treat. So that is so many new IPs. I wonder if they're going to be replacing some of the old mazes with these IPs. There are so many more. It's really interesting to see the IPs that they've gone with too, because a lot of these IPs are mazes and themes that Horror Nights has had in the past. Specifically Stranger Things, you look at Horror Nights just last year had Stranger Things 4, and now it's over at Fright Fest, and it's really, really interesting to see that. Now, like I said, Six Flags released a huge video teasing all of the new mazes and events for this year's Fright Fest. I'll go ahead and play that right now so you can see what that was like.
This fall at Six Flags, something epic is coming. Featuring brand new mazes inspired by iconic horror franchises, Six Flags Fright Fest is scarier and stranger than ever.
So yeah, it's super exciting to see all of the new stuff coming to Six Flags this year. It's really, really interesting to me that they're going with so many IPs. I think it's a fantastic idea. My favorite maze from last year's event was Saw. That was one of the IPs. I think that was a great maze. The Conjuring I was not as much of a fan of, so I hope that they do a much better job with that. I'm really curious to see which of the original mazes they keep, if they keep any. This is already 5 IPs, which is so many to have. Plus, The Conjuring is going to have 3 different IPs to go along with it, with The Conjuring, Annabelle, and the Nun. So that could be another additional 3 mazes, meaning we could look at almost 7 IP mazes, which would be insane. On their website, it lists how there are 20 mazes and scare zones combined. And I don't remember exactly how many scare zones there were last year, but that means that we could be looking at almost 10 mazes for this year's event, which would be insane. That is on par with how many mazes Not Scary Farm has, which I always thought of was so many. It's really exciting to see how this is going to turn out for Six Flags. I bet they're going to have a fantastic year for Fright Fest. However, one thing I do want to be wary about is the crowds. Last year, Saw and The Conjuring both got insanely long lines. Even though the lines themselves weren't that crazy long, it took forever because of how bad the capacity was on the mazes on the lines for these mazes. So I really hope they're able to work on that and get that figured out, because I don't want to be waiting 3 hours for every single maze if it gets to become a really, really popular event. But yeah, like I said, I'm super excited for this. This is some crazy breaking news. It's definitely a huge deal in the horror industry. It's definitely a huge deal in the Halloween haunt community. This is such a crazy thing for Fright Fest to be having this many IPs. especially using IPs that Horror Nights has used in the past. It'd be really interesting to compare how the mazes are compared to the Horror Nights ones, specifically Stranger Things, because we just had it last year. But yeah, comment down below if you're excited about this. Which of these IPs you're the most excited for? Personally, I'm most excited for Trick or Treat. I love that movie. I think that'd be really cool to see as a maze, and I hope they're able to pull it off. But comment down below if you think this is going to be a good idea, if you're excited to go to Fright Fest this year, as well as if you think Fright Fest could be on par with Horror Nights or Scary Farm this year. But that's going to do it for our video today. Be sure to stay tuned. We have tons of more horror content coming out as it gets closer and closer to the Halloween season. We're only about 2 months away at this point, which is so soon. I'm so excited. It's my favorite time of year. Cannot wait to be going to Horror Nights, Scary Farm, and all these other events with Fright Fest as well. And this year it's looking like it's going to be a great event for all of them. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching World of Immersion today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.